It's off at 4:30. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It's that time. It's Media Clash time. I'm Wayne, as always, joined by
Paul.
And we have been away because I was in the hospital for 11 days in absolute hell. Then I'm going back into the hospital in 2 days to have surgery to hopefully fix this foot of mine from the tornado, but then I'll be stuck in the house for 3 months, so things should work themselves out as far as schedules go, because I won't have anything else to do.
So in 3 months when I come over to the house, and it's going to look like The Shining. Writing all over the fucking walls.
Yep, we're just going to... I'm slowly going to devolve into madness. J. Edgar Hoover, the... pissing in jars, stacking them up because I don't want to leave the room.
I think more like Jack Nicholson just going nuts because of the isolation. Can't get out in The Shining.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to find you locked up in a fucking deep freezer.
It's gonna be an experience of some weirdness, and hopefully once I can move around a bit, I can get other crap done, like, you know, video reviews and stuff, and get back on track with everything, and we can do the show on a regular, because it's not like I'll be getting off of work at 5 o'clock, being tired. I'll just be sitting on the sofa with my chicken. So as usual, we were going to talk about stuff. That's per little bit of, housekeeping. Things should start getting a little bit better because I should be home and recovering. So, as always, we start these shows talking about what we've been playing, what we've been watching. And I've been playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, the MMO, the Star Wars MMO that takes place thousands of years before the original trilogy, 3,000 maybe. The original timeline of Darth Revan and the Knights of the Old Republic. The original, those two games that came out for Xbox that never came out on PlayStation, that they're supposedly doing a remake of.
Oh, they stopped that.
No, it got switched to a different studio.
Well, yeah.
It stopped, and then they gave it to another studio. But I played, which is great because every time I go in now, like if I start a new character, I get like 50 emails with crap in the in inboxes of the characters because I played it in beta. I played it when it first launched. I played this game for years, so I still have all like the original shit from when the game launched. But it is still some of the best Star Wars writing that's ever been written. Like, I will fight people on that because there's a plethora of stories that they can tell. Like, there's literally 8 different stories they can tell in movies because there's 8 different character types in this game. 4 on the light side, 4 on the dark side. I just finished playing through my Inquisitor storyline, and you start off as a slave, and you work your way up as a Dark Council member, and then Darth Malgus turns on the Empire. You fucking go, and now I'm getting ready to deal with Revan coming back, and then after that, it's the Infinite Empire. So, and I think the expansion after that, Malgus comes back. So, I mean, it's like a whole crap ton of really good writing. And the game itself plays on a pretty basic system. So, if anybody wants to, like, you don't need a high-end machine to be able to play it. Like, my machine that's a couple of years old now at this point that I do everything on, I just turn the shadows off. And it's amazing how that makes a game run so much better. Like, with the shadows on, it chugs and it just doesn't want to play. I turn the shadows off and it runs smoothly. I'm like, that's so fucking hilarious. But other than that, I played a little bit of the new Destiny season. I missed out on the last season. I didn't finish the battle pass. So I missed out on the fucking cool hunter helmet with the skull. Pain in the ass. This season is pirate themed. which may be a little bit more fun than the hunting down the ghost and stuff that the season before it was. Destiny's still a really good game, though. It's a shooter that's really fun. Bungie just knows how to make a shooter, and now they're owned by PlayStation or Sony, however it worked, but they're separate. They're their own vertical, but they're owned. And we'll see how that eventually plays out. And they did their their presentation last week, and revealed the first details of the new iteration of the game, Lightfall, because we're almost to like the end of the Destiny story that we started back in Destiny 1. We get to go to Neptune now in Lightfall in February. So it's one of the massive expansions that kind of rewrites the game world. But other than that, I have not been playing anything else. Yeah, I bought Fell Seal, but I stopped playing. Like the art style just, I don't know, it doesn't do anything for me. So I'm kind of like, it was only $12, so it's not that bad. But like I said, yeah, that's about the only things I have been playing. And then we'll get into what we've been watching a little bit later.
I mean, I haven't played anything other than Power Wash Simulator because of my OCD won't let me stop playing that game.
Pressure Wash Simulator.
Pressure Wash Simulator. It's literally, I start a project, start cleaning it. Either it's a vehicle or a location. It's like, all right, I'm going to go to bed, or I'm going to turn this off and go watch. Yeah, let me just finish this one little section. And then that turns into something else. It's like, all right, let me kind of branch it off to this. And next thing you know, it's like, I've been at this game for like 5 hours.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I saved the pressure wash from the tornado. I'm pretty sure it's in that room right there.
I need to do it too, because now it got me wanting to fucking pressure wash in real life, because I need to pressure wash the house.
It is kind of weird. Like I pressure washed the sidewalks out in front of the old house.
Yeah.
And you do kind of just get into that zone where you're just watching the dirt come off, and you're just like, next thing you know, it's like hours later, and you're like going down the sidewalk.
It's basically what happened to me Saturday. I was playing. I went to go cut the grass, and right when I finished, the rain started. So I go back inside, and then I was stuck on a level. It was the subway bathrooms, fucking filthy, and I was stuck at 99%. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Just like a section like you couldn't get to, or
I thought it was glitched.
Mm-hmm.
So I deleted the fucking thing off my hard drive, and I didn't play it for like a week or two. And then Saturday, I did some more research on it and found out like somebody found why like cubicle wall, it says 13 out of 14, but when you look at the cubicles, the bathroom stalls, obviously this is made by foreigners because they're the way their bathrooms look. There's only 12 walls. So I was like, where the other 2 walls is. So finally somebody said, oh, this is considered
a wall.
And sure enough, it worked. And then it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to keep playing the game now. And next thing you know, Saturday, I did like 4 hours playing the game. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, Saints Row came out, and apparently it's a giant shit show.
I don't know. I mean, because I don't know if I want to. I still want to get it. I might watch like Game Riot's like first playthrough of like the first hour or whatever.
I watched Nextlander, the spinoff of the people that left Giant Bomb, started their own little thing. I watched them play, and it was just buggy as hell. Like, there's so many bugs. And it's
I don't know, is it on PC as well, or are they playing on console?
Console. I heard it's pretty bad on Xbox. There's a game-breaking bug where you can walk, but you can't shoot, you can't run, you can't jump, shit like that. Brad from Nextlander said that he did this mission. It took him like a half an hour to do this one mission. And then when he got to the end, it fucking froze. And then they played for 3 hours, I think, on like a little live stream that they did for... And twice, the game crashed on them. And they literally told them, like, to send a report thing. They actually told them, it's like, how much file... the size of the file they're gonna have to send and stuff like that. And but yeah, so I'll probably end up getting it when it goes on sale for Black Friday or something like that. So yeah, that's a game I'll wait until Black Friday when it goes on sale. Just like they're supposed to have the big update patch today, I think, went live for the game. But apparently there's some very fun stuff you can do, like fire hydrants. You pop a fire hydrant and then you drive into it.
And it shoots you.
Oh, God, it shoots you, fucking put you into orbit.
I mean,
it's hard to play that game coming from like Saints Row 3 and 4 and like the direction they took it, Volition, that I don't know if they exist anymore or they got swallowed up by somebody else.
I mean, THQ Nordic bought
Volition.
Yeah, well, when everything went on that fire sale, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, Volition, I think, still exists. Like, they didn't close up shop. I think Volition still actually exists as a game studio. Apparently,
the only good thing about that game is the create a character.
Yeah, I mean,
you can go.
It's very detailed.
There's some very good models people made, much like the wrestling stuff.
Yeah,
like,
people who can sit on the sliders and actually sculpt faces with sliders and shit.
Yeah, like there's a
because that's all it is. It's like, I mean, it's very detailed sliders. Like
some of them, because they pulled up like the most popular or the most downloaded, whatever. Some of them look fucking perfect. Like somebody made an Aiden Pierce with the handkerchief over the face. Looks exactly like Ubisoft made it. Handsome Squidward. There was a couple of those. There's a couple Jokers.
People just have like way too much time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you could download the creator on PlayStation, and I was fooling with it for a while. And it is like, the sliders are ridiculous. But,
yeah,
you know, you can't, no nudity for some reason in this one, whereas the other ones you could.
No, it was already blurred out, the nudity.
No, because you could swing around a fucking dildo bat. It was a big, huge, giant dong.
Well, nudity on a person was always pixeled out.
Was it?
Yeah.
I guess you just made the pixel bigger or smaller. Unlike Cyberpunk, where the only time you see it is in
character creation.
The inventory. No, not even the inventory screen. The character creation and the inventory screen.
Yeah. Other than that, there's like no games coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, Midnight Suns got pushed.
Yeah.
I guess the Ubisoft game's still, I think, not Blood and Boon. That's a movie. Whatever the Ubisoft pirate game.
Oh, Blood, Bones, and Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
I think that's still coming out on the day before God of War.
Yeah, everything you got to wait until basically October.
Yeah,
before shit starts coming out again. Because AEW,
they still haven't given a release date yet.
Yeah, they won Best Sports Game at Gamescom. I think.
Yeah, because I mean, it's Yuck's making it. It's the company that made all the WWE games.
Yeah.
Now making the AEW games. For some reason, FTR is not in it.
DLC.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna do that, but I'm like, why are they not in the first roster? It just needs to be like
Got a package.
in the
Got a package coming in.
oh, look at it. He want to fight somebody. He hates delivery people. They just need to have that gear that was like the thing that pushed them over the edge to leave WWE.
I don't think they're like a lot of people. It's like, oh my god, they're completely, fucking over FTR by not putting them in the game. It's like he let them have 3 fucking titles.
Yeah, dude, like there probably is going to be a big update or something that maybe adds the rest of those titles.
Yeah.
And they're just going to be like, FTR is going to come in with like fucking 3 sets of belts.
Or you save some decent wrestlers for DLC so you can buy the pack.
Yeah. It's a fucking, it's a money thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they're going to have this game in the entire life of this version of the game. FTR is not going to be in it.
And speaking of money, I don't know who started the rumor. I think it was Saturday that supposedly Amazon was buying EA.
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to happen.
And EA's fucking stocks fucking shot up because of the rumor.
Yeah, because that's all it takes. Like, again, this is like when we the whole AMC GameStop, like, people shit on, all the older white people who basically live on the fluctuation of the stock market, which is hilarious, that they will like, the stock market's a joke and yada yada. I'm like, no, right? It just shows you that supply and demand applies to the stock market as well. If people think something's going to go up, they buy it, which then causes the price to go up. Like, that's how it works. Stock's not really worth anything. Like, I got like 5 shares of freaking Amazon right now. Eventually they'll go up. Because Amazon, like, we order all kind of shit from Amazon.
Yeah.
If I could get food delivered from Amazon, I wouldn't shop at Walmart.
You get Whole Foods.
Well, maybe now, but I mean, like, last time I tried to buy stuff from, they wouldn't do it. So,
but Whole Foods is very expensive.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can go, because I had a hankering for corn dogs one day, and I'm on Amazon, like, corn dogs, and it came up with like something from Whole Foods, but it wouldn't deliver them. I'm like, okay. So we ended up, again, because I don't know, I got corn dogs in the freezer. I'm like, I love me some corn dogs.
I don't think of what else. Any video game news?
Not really. Gamescom,
Oh yeah,
was
games
last week, and they really didn't show nothing of note. Oh, Kojima's starting a podcast.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Like, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is going to be one of those isometric fucking multiplayer games. Yeah, it's like 3 on something. It's not 1 on something. It's like 3 on something. But no, like when they like, oh, he was here at the end of like our last 29th whatever, when he announced Death Stranding, and I'm like, oh shit, Kojima's gonna fucking drop some fucking. Oh, I'm starting a podcast. I'm like, God damn it, Kojima.
Death Stranding's now on Game Pass, but PC only, not console.
Because it's I think it was. PlayStation paid for it. Like, that was a PlayStation funded game.
Yeah.
So I don't know that that'll be on Xbox.
Well, PC Game Pass is Xbox.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they're not going to have a native
on a system
Xbox version of it. Just like y'all was supposed to get Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's never happening. But y'all are getting Crisis Core Reunion, I think. So y'all are getting, which is friggin' hilarious. You're gonna get the prequel to the remake because they're redoing the story to like line up with the remake of 7, but y'all aren't gonna actually get 7.
Twitch has officially announced that people can stream with Doc.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna have a game coming out, and people are gonna want to stream that game when it comes out.
Because
That's why.
Because Twitch had a band, like nobody could stream.
Well, yeah, they had him
with
completely
Dr.
banned.
Disrespect. But now that's been lifted.
Yeah.
So
and it all comes down to the fact that he's putting out a game, and people are gonna want to stream that game when it comes out.
yeah, now a lot of people had very good things to say about that game.
I mean,
That demo. It was an alpha?
yeah, it's like
Wasn't
way
even a
early.
beta?
Like, yeah, it's way early.
It's a vertical shooter. Vertical.
The levels of vertical.
It's basically talk off,
Oh, okay.
but
I mean,
it's vertical.
Yeah, he's just trying to do something
Yeah.
different. I mean, there was that other shooter that fucking basically partnered with him and made his fake stadium a level. I don't remember what that game is. He used to play it when he wasn't playing Warzone. But they literally, like, when you watch his streams, he starts and it's
Oh, I know what you're talking
the fake,
about.
like, the CG renders of like his stadium and like all the interiors and stuff. Like, they made that a level.
Valiant?
No,
Variant?
no, I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a big game. It was like a smaller team shooter, like hero shooter, because they even made him as a skin to play. I don't remember what the game was though.
Yeah, so now you go back to... You're probably going to see him and Nick and Tim, Cloaksy and all them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it was done because, again, ultimately it was on Twitch. Like, I think they screwed him, and in order to save face, they banned him. They made everybody think it was on him.
Yeah, then the lawsuit. And
Yeah, it became like a big legal thing.
Yeah, I don't know if he would go back because
No, I don't think he's going to go back. But, I mean, I think...
Because you had people leave Twitch to go join YouTube just to play with them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if I was him, I'd be like, no, I'm not giving you an exclusive deal. I'll do something and you can pay me, but I'm not giving you an exclusive. Hell no. I think there was a dumb... Like, you can't guarantee popularity of these. Like, that's the whole problem. Like, all like Ninja and all them, like they made tens of millions of dollars, but you can't guarantee a popularity of somebody like you can't.
No. Dude, there's one guy, he just crossed 600,000 fucking subscribers on Twitch. Even if you do the minimum $5 a fucking month, that's over 300,000?
So that it's like
3 million?
the PlayStation podcast I listen to, who eventually at some point I want to try and... I mean, we kind of follow... I kind of try and follow their format. It's just not as structured as theirs. And they've got 12,000 Patreon members. And the most popular level is the $5 level. So you figure like, what, 5 times 12 is what? I don't know. 5 times 12, 60?
60,000.
Like 60 grand a month they're bringing in. And their show's getting like 60,000 subscribers a month.
I mean, Fightful Select has the biggest wrestling Patreon, and that's 7,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
12,000?
I mean,
I forgot how much.
Sacred Symbols is literally the biggest PlayStation podcast there is, and it has no association with PlayStation. They get no games early, they get no access, but they're still like the biggest. Because Colin was like a massive IGN, like he was the PlayStation guy at IGN for fucking forever.
Because I remember seeing every once in a while it gets posted on like the top 15 Patreons of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Fightful's number one. Like going in Raw's like in the middle with like 5,000 or something like that. And
the problem with those, like, all you're doing is really regurg. Like, even when we kind of talk about wrestling, we talk about it from a different angle. And I've heard this from people who listen, that we talk about it for people who've actually dealt with wrestling.
no.
And a lot of the other shows literally just regurgitate news they hear from like 3 sources.
Yeah, there's only 3 places they fucking...
Yeah, there's only like 3 news outlets, and every other show just kind of regurgitates them. Like, we have some form of with wrestling, and that's the way we come at it from. Well, like, going in Raw literally just has always been what Dave and Sean and What Culture is literally regurgitating what Fightful says.
I haven't seen, fucking Wrestle Talk has built their empire off of the back of Sean and Dave.
Yeah, no, like, that's all you, like, really basically all you need to do to have a successful wrestling show now is subscribe to, like, the Wrestling Observer, like, the one where you get the news first, Fightful Selects where you get the details first, and be willing to, like, just at the drop of a hat make a video or something to release and get it out there.
Or it could be like World News Now or
just make up
Wrestling
shit.
News Now.
Yeah, and just make up shit.
New rumor. That's another thing I started watching on Twitch that I just stumbled upon. Whenever they watch fucking Pressure Luck or Family Feud and stuff like that, Steve and the Enforcer and Lawson.
Yeah.
I don't know when they do it. I need to find their schedule because, once again, I'll be playing Pressure Wash Simulator, and I'll have that in the background of them on Twitch watching old episodes of Pressure Luck, and then old episodes of Family Feud and stuff like that. And they basically, it's gambling. They're gambling their fucking Twitch points and stuff like that on like what's gonna happen. Like, it's just fun to watch because like growing up watching those fucking shows, especially Pressure Luck. But yeah, like you said, it's just a lot of those new quote unquote news sites and YouTube people. All they do is just fucking repeat.
Yeah, with like 3 places. Like, it's Fightful, Dave. What's the third one?
Not Russell Inc. God damn, I can't think of it.
Well, yeah, it might be Wrestling Inc. as a collection. Then you got like a couple of the Twitter accounts that like post shit that people that have been right. But then you can't even really go like that's a lot of WWE stuff because I still stand by fucking AEW's working the hell out of everybody.
Oh, the Ryan Satin.
Satin's just like I can't
He's straight up a shill for WWE.
When you were employed by WWE, I can't take anything you say seriously. And at least when AEW, like after their pay-per-views, they do the media scrums and then there's people there literally asking questions. Like WWE's never going to do that. Because what? They did that before SummerSlam and Triple H is like, you just got to watch the product. No, bro, I'm asking you as the head of creative of a publicly traded company, what's going to be different? So, yeah. Yeah, because even the media calls, like the investor calls and shit, were always like they're never too specific on crap. And it's like, bro, you're a publicly traded company. Like, you should be given details of what you're gonna do to keep revenue up in crap. But no, they don't do that because they still act like they're a pro wrestling company that can do the carny bullshit. But then want to be treated differently. But well, yeah, we can talk about wrestling on like get in depth because there's a lot of crap that's been going on, a lot.
It's a lot of AEW
that we can talk about. Yeah, because again, I still think everybody's getting worked. Although Eddie is the man, And I'm pretty sure he actually got a hold of Sammy, not attempted to pie face him. Like, no, I'm pretty sure Eddie Kingston knocked the living hell out of Sammy Guevara. But anyway, let's talk about what the big things that have been going on, the big things we've been watching. Where you want to start? We both have seen a lot of things.
Well, I guess we'll first do stuff that both of us haven't watched.
I mean,
and then get into the...
I was in the hospital for the last 2 weeks, so there ain't much.
All right, so quickly rundown. Archer came back Wednesday. Still funny.
I've never watched any of
It's
it.
like 13 seasons.
Yeah, I've never watched any of it.
FX doesn't cancel shit. They fucking keep shit going forever.
Yep.
Especially their comedies. What We Do in the Shadows. The past couple of weeks have been very good.
I did watch a video on YouTube of just Laszlo cursing for Laszlo cursing for no reason for like 9 minutes straight. It was...
What the fuck is that?
It was it is like the dude is so freaking funny.
Matt Berry's fucking great.
He is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta watch the show just because of him.
Fucking shit. Bat.
His timing, like this past episode, they've been setting up like in the background this season. Like he's a huge fan of this show that's basically a spoof on the DIY channel or the fix it up flip. Mm-hmm. Either we keep the house or we flip the house type of bullshit for people. So that was kind of a running joke that's always in the background and stuff like that. And so they actually did an episode where the people came in to fix the house that they were living at. They're vampires.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So they had to hypnotize the camera crew and the host. They hypnotized the camera. So anybody watching this
got hypnotized.
So, and then it was just a big fucking ploy trick by this one vampire that's been feuding with Laszlo over a hat since like season 2, I think it was, or season 1. And so you look up the clip, he just like his delivery, Matt Berry's delivery sometimes is Laszlo. When he said New York City, but the way he said New York City is like the weirdest, funniest fucking thing.
I know Screen Crush uses when they've been talking about House of Dragons and they talk about Rhaenyra being a girl. They cut to the clip of Matt Berry's hospital show, and he's like,
Night.
"But you were a woman."
Yeah. Oh God, what's the name of it? It's on. So when he started to blow up on What We Do in the Shadows, people started posting that clip or clips of that show. Mm-hmm. And now Amazon has all the episodes.
I'm telling you, like, IT Crowd is still fucking hilarious with him on it. When he shows up after, like, the first season or the second season, you find out who his dad, who you find out he's the son of, like, commits suicide, which was hilarious. And if you're just watching this show and, you're watching it and then, like, somebody just comes in and tells him, the police are here. There's something wrong with the pension. He just gets up from the boardroom, like this meeting, walks to the window, opens the window, and just walks out. And there's that's the season finale, and then the season premieres when Matt Berry shows up at the funeral. At the end, he's just like, "Father."
They Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows is such a great...
I don't know. I'll eventually watch it.
I think they're on the 5th or 6th season.
It took me forever to watch Always Sunny. She made me watch Always Sunny, and then because I remember with a few times I've seen it before, then I'm like, this is just cringy. It's not funny. But then as I watched, I'm like, all right, it's funny. Some of the stuff I'm like, eh.
It's like the early seasons of The Simpsons, like the first 2 seasons of The Simpsons, you watch, go back, and it's like, a lot of these jokes don't hold up. It's not as funny as it was back then.
Yeah.
But after a couple seasons, they find their fucking stride and it becomes hilarious. It's even funnier today. Same with Always Sunny. Like,
those are like, it's kind of hard. Like, you sit through those, like, they're not always, you kind of like, it's kind of.
Slowly, Charlie and Homer characters evolve the exact same way. They get stupider and stupider every fucking season. And sometimes it's funnier. Sometimes with The Simpsons, it's not. And
I
also,
did like an Always Sunny when Charlie went to Ireland and he kind of like,
yeah,
you're like, wait a minute, Charlie's not an idiot when he's not being drugged down by everybody else. He's not an idiot. Or what was the boardwalk, the episode when he actually hooks up with the waitress?
Oh,
and she's like, no, I was high the whole time.
Fucking rum ham.
Yeah, no, that was a different one.
Was that the different one?
That was a different episode when they were all, him and what's his face, Danny DeVito on the raft with the rum ham.
Yeah, Frank and Mac. Yeah, so apparently, like, they were completely against the idea of Danny DeVito being brought in. The studio, the network basically came in and told him, like, listen, you need a recognizable actor to play
Frank,
because nobody knows who the fuck y'all are. So they were going to bring in Danny DeVito, and they were super fucking against it. And then as it went on,
oh god, yeah, that show would not be
the episode where the fucking Goodfellas episode,
yeah,
where Frank gets the fucking the Donald Trump episode, how each one of them was somehow connected to the January 6th fucking Capitol.
Oh yeah, no, like from last season. Yeah.
It's like Rudy Giuliani, like him having that fake tan thing, I think it was.
Yeah, I've only seen the last season once. We haven't watched it again,
and
so they're not sticking out like the old.
It was the reason why Rudy Giuliani's
it was
dripping. And they filmed it like a fucking Goodfellas, Scorsese style. Fucking, it was so good.
Speaking of which, Whitey Bulger, they just convicted the dudes that killed Whitey Bulger in prison.
Dude, those people are probably already getting life.
I mean, yeah, they were already, but they actually convicted like 3 dudes of killing him in prison. I mean, I only bring because I'm like, he lived in Grand Isle for forever. It's just weird.
Fuck, what else? Beavis and Butthead came out. It's good, but
I've only watched that first episode because it was free on YouTube.
The dumpster fire episode is probably the best episode so far.
Because I didn't even really like the escape room bit.
Yeah, the escape room wasn't.
The dumpster fire thing was hilarious though.
Yeah. The videos in between the episodes, the YouTube stuff, the TikToks, those haven't really been that good.
I mean, it's not the same as it was back in the day when you had like a full video. Like, it's different making fun of like a music video and a band. And like then now them literally they probably have to watch what they say when they're making fun of like people. Like, you're not just making fun of like a band and what they're presenting in a music video. You're making fun of a person putting shit up on the internet for free.
And it's also probably because...
And they probably have to get people to agree. Like the jail guy would have had to have agreed.
Yeah. It might be different because like them watching music videos back then and only music, like I knew who these bands were. Mm-hmm. I've heard these songs about nowadays.
We saw the videos, so we all had the same kind of thoughts, and
I don't go on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know none of these fucking people. The only thing that was funny was them making fun of the fucking prison guy with the saltine cracker.
Yeah, because that was less that dude, more of their reaction and the way they were making fun of it.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at. Some of those videos that they watch, it's not them reacting to it. They'll react to it for like a second or two, and then they'll go off on some tangent about Beavis's mom's a slut, but maybe she's and just Butthead just going off on his mom being a slut, and somehow spinning it back around to where at the end of like, oh well, slut's now a empowerment word for women, and Beavis is like, yeah, my mom's a slut and she's a big slut and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but all our that's another thing. But everyone else should be like, I'm still like they now exist in 2022. Have they shown any of like the old characters that are now way older?
Anderson's been in a couple episodes. Van Driesen's been in a couple episodes. Haven't seen Daria yet. Haven't seen Coach.
Because I would have assumed like someone like Coach should probably be dead.
Principal should be dead.
Principal should be dead.
I think it's only been from the previous two shows is Anderson and Van Driesen. But the actual cartoons itself has been hit and misses. Like there's two like 15-minute cartoons or 10-minute, 12-minute cartoons between for one episode. You might get one of them might be good, the other one might be not as good.
Well, it's like the first one where the dumpster fire was like hilarious and then the escape room was like,
and it's also Butthead sounds different at times.
Yeah, I could. I mean, again, it's one of those like
it's been 20-something years.
It's been
like even Beavis at times when he screams.
Yeah,
it sounds
he's
different.
Not going to be able to go as high as the voice actor gets older.
Yeah, but yeah,
I mean, Michael Bay did this really because he wanted a known actor to voice Megatron in the beginning, and he even made Peter Cullen audition to play Optimus. It's like, bro, there's only one voice for Optimus Prime, and it's Peter fucking Cullen. But he didn't want Welker to play Megatron. It's like,
yeah, he had Reven to do it, right?
He had
Agent Smith.
Yeah,
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving did Megatron. I'm like, no, because it just sounds like he's doing an impression.
Yeah.
And then after that, in every movie Megatron showed up in, it was somebody doing an impression of Hugo Weaving, doing an impression of Frank Welker.
I watched, Netflix-wise, Jamie Foxx's new film, Day Shift, where he plays a vampire hunter with Snoop Dogg and Dave Franco. It is awful. It is so fucking bad. The writing... The only thing good about this movie is the stunt work, because it's made by a guy who, this is his first directorial movie. He's only done stunt work. It's one of those things. I'm guessing the studio was like, hey, these John Wick movies are very popular. Deadpool movie, very popular. Made by stuntman people. Let's get our stunt person to fucking make a movie. We'll give him like millions and millions of dollars to do it. But the writing is so bad, and and you can kind of see the Jamie Foxx kind of just gives up halfway through the film.
Because he's probably in like one of these. He probably has a multi-picture deal with Netflix.
That's the problem. He's in a multi-picture deal with Sony. Sony has a multi-picture deal with Netflix. So
it was literally a Sony movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only cool thing is Dave Franco gets code red through a fucking table by a vampire. Other than that, a lot of the they don't explain anything that's going on in this film. There's 1 5-minute.
Yeah, the director of this movie has his filmography as a stunt man 149, as an actor 39.
Yep.
1 director credit.
Yeah.
26 assistant director credits.
So a lot of those assistant directors, I think, is like
he's second unit director on Blue Beetle, which we're not even sure is going to come out.
A lot of those are probably
second unit director on that Sylvester Stallone superhero movie,
which I heard is horrible.
Second unit director Fast 9, Without Remorse, which was the uncredited second unit director.
Bloodshot.
Shadow and Bone, Beast Mode, Bloodshot, Skyscraper. Yeah. So basically all the Dark Tower was a pretty good movie. I'm not going to lie. I liked it. The really crappy Old Boy remake. Bullet to the Head was really good too.
That's a Sylvester Stallone one.
The one that was shot out here.
If you want a good
Warrior was really good. Blood and Bones, for basically a direct-to-video Michael Jai White movie, is pretty good. Have you never watched Parks and Rec, did you?
No.
The house from it was so hilarious because I'm watching Parks and Rec with Teresa and one day, and I had seen Blood and Bone because I like cheesy martial arts movies. The house that they lived in Blood and Bone, they fucking go to Parks and Rec. They two of the characters just fucking decide to live there, and it was like an old doll factory supposedly. And I'm like, this is the movie from Blood. That's the house from Blood and Bone.
So yeah, it's one of those. The stunts are great. There's a ton of fucking stunts, but backstory, why vampire teeth are so valuable. Peter Stormare's in it. Unfortunately, not for long. Spoiler. And it's also, it doesn't make sense. It's like the rules that they set up in this universe, they fucking break those rules.
I mean, that just comes down to either bad writing or bad editing. That it just changes shit.
The fact of they go into this house to get it. Jamie Foxx needs money. He needs $10,000 so his daughter can have braces. If not, his wife or ex-wife or wife he's not living with at the moment is going to take their daughter to fucking Florida over braces.
That director was in Mortal Kombat Annihilation as Cyrax, Scorpion, Noob Sabat, Tarkatan, Baraka number 3.
Nice.
That's so... They just like the movies that he's been in, and like a lot of them are uncredited. I'm like, that sucks, because I recognize a lot of these movies because I just watch crappy fucking movies. But yeah, he's a fucking stunt person who finally got to direct a movie.
Yeah, it's the studio was like, these people that made John Wick and Deadpool are making a lot of money at the box office and making good films.
Yeah, because he was in the first John Wick and his bathroom security, uncredited.
So it's like, we need somebody. Let's get this guy.
Yeah.
And so I guess the one scene that everybody should watch is just them going into a house that's supposedly a nest. And it's literally, it's not that big of a house. It's like a 2-story house. There's probably like 40 fucking vampires they kill in this fucking movie. And that's in this one house. That's just busting through the walls, coming through the fucking ceiling. And he teams up with Scott Adkins. Is that his name?
Yeah. You said the fucking crazy ass.
Him and his brother are like top tier vampire hunters. They're like the fucking, they kind of look almost exactly the same. They're not, I don't know if they're supposed to be identical twins or close to that type of twins. But the sheer absurdity of that fight scene of them killing all these vampires, and the two brothers, one of them only uses guns, the other one uses martial arts and like knives and swords and stuff like that. At one point, the dude is shooting his pistol out of bullets, yells at his brother, "Hey, you have one? I need one." Does the most outrageous move just to uncock his gun to shoot the bullet out of the chamber, and then the brother swings around, does a fucking twirl, catches the bullet in his chamber, cocks it real quick, shoots a fucking vampire in his head, all in one motion.
Somebody watch the Corridor Digital's like awesome reloads videos that they've done, like, because that's they made whole videos about crazy shit like that.
Yeah. Literally, Dave Franco's character is the most whiny piece of shit, fucking useless character, and what happens to him makes it even worse.
I mean, they could have just made a sequel to that fucking, what was it? The one they filmed here with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Power, whatever.
Oh.
It was Jamie Foxx and
Power.
Yeah, that was a pretty decent fucking setup for a fucking movie, like a story, like something to continue.
It's something you can build a universe around.
Yeah.
They try to make John Wick, but with vampires, that type of universe. It's like, oh, well, you have this fucking secret society that fucking hunts vampires, and somehow vampire teeth is currency and worth money. Older the vampire, more money.
I mean, that's not a bad thing to have in a world, but that's not something you build an entire world around.
And the bad guy, like the main villain, she has this giant scheme, which obviously doesn't make any sense. They introduce characters just to either further the plot and you never see them again. And then it's one of those movies you just sit back with your friends and get drunk watching and fucking make fun of it. Because it doesn't follow its own rules that it sets up in the movie.
Right, because
that's a huge problem.
It's meant to move from action sequence to action sequence.
Because if you go back to the IMDb and you look at the writers, there's like 2 writers on this film, and I don't think they did much.
Yeah, because I mean, I have to pull it up because I pulled up the director. Forward.
I think it was 2 people. It was like 2 or 3 people, and I don't think they did much of anything when I looked it up on IMDb.
Starring, cinematography, screenplay. Yeah, Tyler. Let's see. Let me pull it up on.
It's not even funny too. Like Jamie Foxx, like some of the jokes are just lazy. Snoop Dogg's character is kind of like
that's that dude's only. Like, how do you get that? Is your only credit?
It's probably one of those. I wrote the script. It was probably on Hollywood's.
Yeah, because he's got story by. So yeah,
he created the characters. He wrote it. It was probably on Hollywood's blacklist.
And then, oh my God, the other dude, known for all filmography writer, John Wick Chapter 4, Army of the Dead, Las Vegas, which I don't know that that's actually ever going to come out because I haven't heard shit about that. John Wick Chapter 5, Planet of the Dead, Rebel Moon, Day Shift, Army of Thieves. Again, Army of Thieves was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Army of Thieves was pretty good, but it's because Zack Snyder had nothing to do with it. Army of the Dead, screenplay. I mean, Army of the Dead. Like, I think Zack Snyder ruined that movie. I mean, it had a decent premise. So one of the dudes has written like John Wick Chapter 3, Army of the Dead.
John Wick Chapter 3 ain't really the best.
No, it's not.
Best one either. They went a bit too far with that fucking part 3.
I mean, Army of Thieves is the best one on here.
See, if you go back and watch John Wick movie, what made the first one so good? Same with the Taken. Well, not so much.
No,
Taken.
the original Like, no, it was
not so much Taken. What I'm about to say, but the original John Wick, because it was more grounded in realism.
Yeah, and then they subsequently
part 2 just escalated more and more.
I think part 2 they were trying to build the world that John Wick would have existed in.
They tried to build the universe,
and then 3 just went nuts with its world.
Yeah, in the fact of how he became literally superhuman type fucking.
I mean, and I think that just comes down to. I don't know that that's bad, right? I think that's just bad execution. Because, yes, there should be a reason why everyone was afraid of him.
There's also how does he get shot, falls off I don't know how many stories of that fucking building, and hits every fucking thing on the way down.
Well, I mean, he's supposedly in a suit that catches bullets, so he's got some kind of cushion. Again, that's one of those things where you kind of just have to accept that as a reality of the world they have now
I seen a post,
created.
I seen somebody post that John Wick is just the dark timeline of Bill and Ted. That he ended up going to military school.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad
alternate universe.
Where like that's the timeline in which he didn't get to just play music. He had to go to military school.
Yeah, he doesn't. I guess they failed a talent show or whatever.
Like and he got sent. Like,
he fails. He fails the project, and he has to go to military school.
That's not a bad. Like somebody needs to edit that. I'm surprised nobody's edited that yet. Like John Wick, like when he's like tearing up the ground, like he's just having flashbacks of like Bill and Ted.
Yeah. So
because that would be the premise. Like if you go the dark timeline, that's the premise of him coming out of retirement. Because because he was what? He was Ted, right? No, which one was he?
He was Bill.
Yeah. So in that we just re-edit the first John Wick where Ted dies, and that's what makes him come out of retirement. Like Ted gets murdered,
and changed his name. Not Bill Esquire.
Yeah.
Anymore. No, he's
like
John Wick.
He's just known as like because he became the boogeyman, so it's just a name. Like John Wick doesn't even matter. Like
he's like 007. Like,
yeah, it's just like he's just a code name. See that gives you that tells you how well the world was built that you could come up with some crazy shit like that and make it make sense. Because the world of John Wick has been fleshed out to the point where something like that doesn't sound too off.
Unfortunately,
I am looking forward to the next one because I want to just see him fight Donnie Yen.
Unfortunately, the TV show originally was on Stars, and now it got moved over to fucking Peacock.
Oh, Universal's doing it? Yeah, because Peacock's NBC Universal.
Yeah. Peacock ended up getting the rights to the John Wick movies. So now they got the show with it.
I mean, I just want to see, oh God, I can't remember his name. Fuck. I just I love Zavala, like the dude that plays Zavala in Destiny.
Oh,
can't remember what the hell his name is. It's
Riddick.
Yeah, Lance Riddick.
Yeah.
Like it sucks that he was in a horrible Resident Evil show that
got canceled.
Yeah, because Lance Riddick is I love Zavala in Destiny. Like he's a great character. I love Riddick's voice. Like he's got one of those Morgan Freeman style deliveries in his vocals.
Yeah.
I know for a while during the lockdown, he was like cutting like videos as in Zavala's voice, just saying the craziest shit. And it just having Commander Zavala like shit talk you is great.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the show now that it's on Peacock.
I mean, now it's just, is Universal going to put in what needs to be put into it?
Yeah.
I think whatever John Wick 4 looks like, I think maybe you can gauge it. Like, are we going to... How? Because it's a prequel, so I mean...
I guess it's...
Is it a prequel?
No, it's like a continuation.
It's like a concurrent?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean...
Because he's supposed to show up in it.
Yeah. Although it might be it's either a prequel with him still,
because it's, I think some of the people from the first movie that try to attack him in the hotel.
That's what I'm saying. I think it might be a prequel while he's still active, which is why he would be able to show up.
He's not starring in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he shows up.
Yeah.
You know, he can guest on it because it's before he retired. Because I would hope what's his face shows up too.
Common.
Swearingen from Deadwood.
Oh,
Ian Malcolm.
No, McShane.
Yeah, Ian McShane. Yeah, because he was great. It sucked that they killed him. Didn't they kill him in the third one?
No, he shoots John Wick because they gave him a choice. Like the head council people came and seen him, and then he pulls out the gun and turns.
I just don't remember much of the third one.
He pulls out the gun, shoots John Wick off of the side of the building. He goes off the roof of the building, hits everything fucking thing on the way down, and then gets picked up by Samuel L. Jackson. Who sometimes you gotta cut a motherfucker.
Is it Samuel L. Jackson? I thought Lawrence Fishburne.
I'm sorry,
yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. I mean, it's John Wick at this point is a action movie series where we can have these strange character cameos. It's almost like the Expendables at this point should have been.
Yeah.
Where you just had these known actors playing like these crazy action movie type characters. You know, bring in Lawrence Fishburne, who's almost like Morpheus, but not like Morpheus.
I mean, you can bring in fucking, depending on if Universal owns like other movie hitmen type people, you can bring them into this universe as like a crossover type thing. Denzel Washington's Equalizer, dude.
Oh, that would be great. Oh man, if only he wouldn't have died Man on Fire.
Yeah, that was a good one. Dude, that movie was... So first time watching that film, it was late at night. I think it came on like Cinemax or something like that.
That's such a great movie.
And I caught the very beginning of it, and I started watching it because there was... And ended up sat and watched the whole fucking thing. I was like, Jesus Christ, this movie blew me away. Like,
such a great fucking movie.
I had no fucking...
Yeah, because
faith in the movie. Like, not faith, but like I had no fucking desire to watch it because Denzel Washington at the time wasn't really...
Yeah, because I mean, Man on Fire he got overshadowed. Was it before Training Day or after?
It was around the same time, but I think it was around almost the exact same year as like Deja Vu came out.
Oh yeah, because
that kind of overshadowed it. It was just that quiet movie that just came out and wasn't talked about as much.
Yeah, until it found its audience, because it was like, dude, Man on Fire is such a great fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a remake too.
Yeah. I mean, Equalizer is a fucking remake.
Yeah.
But again, you're like, those are the kind of characters you could conceivably exist in the John Wick universe. Tom Cruise's character from Collateral.
Yeah.
Could conceivably exist in the John Wick universe, even though Jamie Foxx kills him at the end. Which is really like, I mean, I like Power, so I guess there's two Jamie Foxx movies I like. Like Collateral. I liked Collateral when it came out. But yeah, I mean, you could... Collateral doesn't really have a time frame. So you could put that character into John Wick and just say that's how he ends up dying at some point. Who else could fit? What other fucking badasses could fit in fucking the John Wick universe? The fucking turn this bitch into the John Wick podcast. Fucking fan fiction. I don't know, but yeah, you could just take like just great fucking military like badasses and put them in Agent 47. Like you could just fucking tie Hitman.
Dude, you can bring in fucking
Hitman. You could just tie Hitman into John Wick too.
Unfortunately, he's gonna be too old for this. You bring in Chow Yun-fat as Tequila or
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas from
El Mariachi.
Assassin. Chow Yun-fat was Mickey Mouse in The Killers. The Killer? John Woo's awesome fucking movie. I can't remember if he was Mickey Mouse or Dumbo. But you never knew his name, so they just... Mm-hmm. That's what they... him and the cop called each other.
The dude from The Raid. You could bring in...
Oh, yeah.
You could bring
Dog.
him in.
But I think he's already in it. Then Dog was in 3?
I think both of them have been in it. Dog's been in it and the main guy. But I'm like, as the character, like that cop, you could bring the cop character in.
You bring in fucking Jason Bourne.
Yeah, I guess if you want to talk about it, like, because it's like this weird secret society of assassins, you bring in the weird fucking government.
He's got to take... He's taking these missions to make money and stuff. But unfortunately, Matt Damon doesn't want to shoot guns anymore. That's why that last Jason Bourne movie fucking sucked. And I think he only said like 12 words throughout that whole film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Matt Damon one way or the other. He can stay as far away from stuff I like as possible.
But yeah, so that's Day Shift. Horrible film.
I guess we could talk about something that wasn't horrible movie-wise, and it was... I don't know why this movie didn't get released in theaters. It would have... I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't have made a bunch of money in theaters, but it would have made some. Fucking Prey.
Yeah.
The prequel to The Predator, which has direct connections to Predator 2. And I think if they'd have wrote it right, it could have had direct connections to Predator 1. But they changed the tribe, because...
So...
The Indian guy from Predator was Cherokee. Prey is Comanche. You could probably still draw some kind of parallel, like...
But you got to go back
familial.
You got to pick the one Native American tribes that was known for their war and their aggressive...
Yeah.
The more I thought about this film and seeing other stuff, it was kind of like... I think Tim put it best as like, why the Predators keep coming to Earth when they just get their ass kicked.
So I think this is I want to say, like, to me, this is the first time they show up. That's what it feels like to me, because he comes to Earth hunting animals. And then he starts having to deal with people. But we've never gotten a proper, like, what is the structural society of... I saw something on Facebook, like, I want to see the movie where the Predator's sitting there, like, shitty office job, saving up for, like, their really expensive hunting trips. Because clearly at the end, because they show the gun at the end that the Predator in Predator 2 gives,
yeah,
the Predators at some point probably wipe out that tribe, like that section of tribe. Because the end of it shows, like, they're like the cave paintings or whatever you want to call them, like the fucking mass of ships coming to attack.
The thing,
but again, the story is it like we like the Predator because the Predator, like, but again, the Predator's always been the villains in the movies. That's why, like, that's what I'm like, Tim. That's because that's the story.
Minus Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, where the predator then because then the villain in those are the mindless fucking
Xenomorphs.
And clearly the predators win all the time. You just see
but the predators are sent. It's like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
They're sent on it like the big hunt that they talked about in Prey. This is them doing their.
But I mean, again, it's one of those like, would we enjoy a movie where the predators are the main characters? Like, you would have to flesh out so much about those aliens, like, because then you would have to start like subtitling, like they would have to talk, and you would like. I just don't know that. So
Predators, the Shane Black's.
Yeah, the
movie,
the one with
Olivia Munn and the guy from Narcos and Logan.
Oh, that one. Oh God, yeah, that one's horrible.
The 2018 Predators, whatever the fuck year it came out. The bad one, not the Robert Rodriguez's one.
The one with Adrian Brody in it.
Yeah,
the one that was supposed to restart the fucking franchise.
That was actually good. Like, a lot of people shit on it. It was.
I don't know the ending. Like, I just like the ending's not. I don't think the ending holds up.
Oh, that it's not on Earth.
Well, no, it just. No, the Adrian Brody. I love the Adrian Brody movie.
Yeah,
that one I love.
Okay,
like, I think to me that's the best one. And it might just be because of the Japanese guy who fights a predator with a katana. Like, that might be clouding my judgment.
The Yakuza.
Yeah, like and again, because everybody's like, we want to see a feudal Japan, like because that's all it would be. Like, give me a Kurosawa fight in black and white with a samurai and a predator, and that's it.
And large, like an overgrown grass.
Yes, like
with wind blowing.
Yep, that's it. Ghost of Tsushima, that shit.
So the Shane Black one that came out, I think they went more in depth with the
like how the society and shit.
Yeah,
that's the one. It's the dude who was in. He was just in something I just watched.
The main actor from that.
Yeah,
he's in Logan. He was in Narcos.
Yeah, I do. We went and saw that at the theater. Like, I cannot remember any of. Like,
I completely not watched it.
We went and saw it we went and saw that in the theater, and I just completely, I couldn't tell you anything about it other than like I didn't like the ending, like the fight at the ending by the ship or whatever.
When they announced that movie, and then they announced Shane Black is going to write it and direct it, and it's kind of like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
he wrote
the first one.
He's in Predator.
Yeah, it did not. I don't think it lived up to.
No, it's. Fun fact about Predator 1, Arnold Schwarzenegger's cigar bill was so high because he wanted everybody to smoke cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, apparently that was like a huge chunk of the budget was just going to him doing smoking cigars the whole time. And also, Van Damme was the
original Predator, and
was the original Predator.
Dropped out to go do Bloodsport.
Yeah, or it could have been.
It was either Bloodsport or Kickboxer.
No, God, what's the name of that fucking film? He plays a bad guy. It's like his only time he played a bad guy, and he dies at the end. It's not Blood In, Blood Out.
I don't remember.
What's that running? It was a running series of kickboxing movies in the 80s that. It's like that fucking Iron Eagle. I was just. You have all these fucking sequels. Like, there's like 5 or 6 of them being made because they all went direct to DVD.
I don't know. I thought it was just Kickboxer.
I'm sure he probably did, but.
Kickboxer was 89 with Van Damme.
It's before Kickboxer or Universe.
Then I think it's Bloodsport.
No, there's another. The movie I'm talking about is before all that.
Bloodsport's 88.
Jean
I mean, it's, you know,
It's the best when he made that fucking. What's the name of the film that was here?
Hard Target.
Hard Target. John Woo's first fucking American film.
I mean, it's not.
It's good.
It's good. The premise is really good. I just can't stand its New Orleans portrayal. Like it may have, like my original. It may have subconsciously inspired my original ending for Crescent that took place in a flute warehouse because it ends like that one ends. Hard Target ends in the flute warehouse.
So the studio, the movie was No Retreat, No Surrender.
Oh God, yeah, they did. Yeah, I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah. So for quickly on Hard Target, the studio was very scared of John Woo making a film because of just how over the top action and all this other stuff and budget wise, that they brought in Sam Raimi and I forgot who else, another like director to watch over him to make sure to kind of like rein him in. And apparently they did not do that.
I just still love that his second fucking credit as an actor is breaking. I love it. That fucking dance, like
the breakdancing.
Yeah, no, like he's like the dude in the fucking background, like fucking dancing. Like that's it.
So basically, Sam Raimi and the other guy was like, "Fuck that, we're gonna let John Woo do whatever he wants because he makes awesome films.
John Woo
we love his films."
I just like I don't like any movie set here. I'm never gonna be happy with the way the city is. Like it's always a transplant tourist version of the city. Although granted, when I was in the hospital, somebody asked me where the hell I was from. And I'm like, here? They're like, no, you're not. That accent is way too... I'm like, all right, let me explain to you how I got this accent.
I want to know how I got this accent. But yeah, Prey is good. It's sometimes it got a little too fan servicey at certain points. Especially him saying, the brother, saying, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
I mean, that, I think, yeah.
The Predator, the end, like, the only thing I have a huge problem with is the end fight scene, where the Predator just literally becomes a mindless fucking idiot in this one fight scene with the lead actress.
I think that's why you need something that kind of explains.
How do you fall for that fucking... getting shot with your own fucking helmet?
Yeah, because you should know how it works.
Yeah. You literally, the scene before it, he takes out like how many fucking French Canadian motherfuckers
by hand? Well, no, it's not even that. It's the but again, he screws up with the helmet at the camp when the brother knocks it off.
Oh yeah.
And they all hit the tree.
Yeah, because of that's how she knows.
Yeah, that's how she figures out how that works. Because she's seen it kill people already.
But he's about to shoot her with the fucking things. The laser's not even pointed on her.
No, so basically that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, he can shoot it, but they veer off to go to
wherever the laser's
pointing. And that's what she was banking on, that she would be far enough away that it wouldn't hit her and it would curve around.
Oh, the fact of, in his mind, he doesn't know the laser's is on, and he was just going to shoot it straight out.
Yeah, because that's what he was trying to do at the camp, and it just kept going.
It's the fact of the way he killed. He got shot like so many fucking times.
But I also attribute that to like this. He was huge. But again, we need to see like what because he's way bigger than a normal predator.
It was a good design,
like because he looks very primal, like.
Yeah.
So he almost looks like a different race of predator because he's got a very primal face. Like he's still got the mouth, but I'm like the rest of his head just looks weird. Unless we're going to say, like, in the 200 years that between them, they changed.
It could be you have to go more in depth in, like, comic books, the Predator comic books, to kind of get more of the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I think that's we're missing that context. That, like, why is this guy so primal? And is it just because they were like, all right, we need to write a primal predator to go up against a, primitive, hunter, or is this a completely different type of predator?
It's the fact of how easily she fucking took him out. But her brother is a way better fucking warrior, way better fighter.
But like when we were talking about it initially, I'm like, had he not gotten stabbed from behind, and he even knew it was coming, like he felt him behind him, he knew he was about to die. Like he would have been able to take. I honestly think in a straight up fight, like he would have been able to take the Predator. Just fighting wise, the Predator didn't fucking disappear.
It's
because that's really, if you look at all the Predator movies, like the Predator is untouchable until the fucking camouflage fails.
Yeah.
And really, when he was fighting all the French dudes, it was because he was fighting in the mist, and
But he also
we're gonna shoot.
But also, he can jump like 20 feet up in the air and hide in the trees and stuff like that. Like he didn't do none of this stuff at the end.
It
like
was
all
it was
the
a very more
all the gadgets he used. Never fucking did.
Unless we're just supposed to acknowledge, like, he used it all in the fight against the French guys, and he had nothing on him. That's what I'm saying. I think we need to, like, what is, like, that's the part of the Predator society we, like, need to figure, like, because he clearly came to Earth with a very little. The ship just dropped him off. He didn't land there. Like, whereas the other ones, like, in Predator had his own ship. Predator 2, there was a ship. There was a ship in Predator, the Adrian Brody one. Like, this dude was literally dropped out the back of a ship.
He literally beat a fucking grizzly bear.
What
with
I'm
his
saying,
bare
like,
hands. It did give us like one of the coolest fucking scenes from a Predator film.
Well, yeah, him fucking just covered in blood,
ripping a bear in half and fucking being covered in blood and fucking entrails.
But I think it comes down to, like, again, it's she more outsmarts him than fights. She knew there was no way she was going to fight him. Like, doesn't matter how good of a hunter and tracker and all that she was never going to beat him physically. She had to outsmart him. Granted, again, that's why I'm like, we need to, like, was this dude just not
that smart? Not that
smart? Like, what is the difference between this Predator and the Predator we see in the 80 whatever movie?
87.
Yeah. Like, what is the difference between this one and the ones we get later on? Because clearly the ones in 2 have something to do with this one. Because they come back after... She actually dinging? Is that her?
No, it's the TV.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, she's never played with that thing.
I just wanted to see the fucking John Cena Predator that they were supposed to make like 10 years ago.
What, with him?
Yeah.
As the Predator or fighting the Predator?
Fighting the Predator. This is like a WWE type thing. He was going to play Dutch's son.
Oh. I guess that could
And the Predator
worked.
comes back for revenge.
The only problem I have with Cena in action movies is I think he is...
But this is... Marine Cena.
Yeah, I think he's too big.
12 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking 12 rounds, it's even a little bit unbelievable. Like, he is massive.
I mean, he's not as big as The Rock. But.
No, but I mean, again, The Rock plays certain characters that lends to him being that big. Schwarzenegger played characters that lended to him being that big for no reason. I think to take Cena seriously, he needs to be smaller. It's like he wasn't as big in the Fast and the Furious movie he was in. So it was a little more believable when he's sitting there fighting Vin Diesel. And even that, like they so I finally actually watched that Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh.
And the reason why he looks nothing like he does not look like he is Vin Diesel and the sister's brother. Like they make reference to like, no, your mom was pretty fucking white. Like, so it was one of those like white woman, Mexican dad. He took after the mom. It's kind of like well, me and my sister do not look like we're related. She is black hair, olive skin, very Italian looking. And then my white pasty ass. So it's explained like that. So I'm like, all right. So at least they put the effort in to put the one line in the flashback that explains he is a biological brother. That's why they don't look the same though. But I would take him more seriously in action movies if he wasn't as big. Like the era of the big, huge, overbuilt. Like it worked in the 80s with Schwarzenegger. Because of the movies he was in. But I mean, I think even in Predator, Arnold was probably too big to be a believable military person. Like you don't see, like that's just, it's never come across to me as like that's a military style workout physique.
I think anybody, Jesse Ventura probably looked the
closest.
The closest.
Yeah. And then, I mean, because again, Arnold being massive for Conan, perfect. Commando, Predator, no. Because to me, he just was too big. But when you're like fantasy fucking, yeah, it makes sense because that's the designs.
It's the fact of everybody saying that, oh, this is the best Predator movie.
I don't know if I'm not.
Or the second best Predator movie. It's like, it's not that hard to be the second best Predator film, considering.
I don't know. I'd give it like the first.
I take that.
It's like 3.
It's the first one is the best one, of course.
Yeah, because I mean, it was.
If you haven't seen the Predator mashup with Short Circuit, where instead of the Predator killing people, it's Johnny Five and those robots mash up together. It's fucking brilliant the way they mashed this together, the scenes and stuff like that. So that's number 1. Predators with
Adrian Brody,
Robert Rodriguez's movie.
That one's great.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Extremely underrated. Minus the twist was pretty obvious with the Topher Grace's character.
But I mean, I think that made it. I don't even consider that a twist. I'm like, clearly when all these other, military people and badasses are there, and then you have the scrawny, like, I'm like, oh, clearly this is like he's a serial killer.
It was obvious why they picked him to hunt.
Yeah.
There's something about him. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's in that one too.
Yep, he's a survivor who's just fucking
guy.
losing his mind.
And then you get Prey as the third one.
Yeah, I would put Prey as the third one. And granted, I can sit and watch Predators more than. To me, it's always like rewatchability. I can watch Predators more than the original Predator. Like I will just.
I don't know, dude. The first one is so fucking 80s.
It is. I mean, it is very fucking 80s.
So good.
Again, I might be biased because I can rewatch that fucking samurai scene over and over and over again.
When I met, I got to meet. Oh, what's his fucking name? He's in Predators. He's the guy who says, "I'm gonna have me some fun."
Walter Goggins?
Yeah.
Walt Goggins, yeah.
No. I'm talking about the original Predator.
Oh, the original Predator.
Oh
no, who's that?
He's the one, black guy, bald head with the razor.
Oh god, yeah. God, he's been in so much. I just don't remember his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he lives here. So he used to come into Canal Place quite often to watch movies, I guess, with his son. And one day he was in the lobby by himself. He wasn't busy. Like, it was a slow day. He was in the lobby by himself. And I wanted to go up to him and it's like, can you make a video about, like, just saying, it's like, turn around. And I was...
Dude, he was like a quintessential 80s actor, too.
Oh, he's in a ton of stuff.
Like, yeah.
He was the bad guy in one of the Lethal Weapons movies, I think. But I was gonna have him like say I dropped something, and he would like turn around and it's like, "Oh, you dropped this," and I would say thank you, and he's like, "Anytime," like in fucking Predator. But yeah, then we just don't talk about those fucking Alien versus Predator movies.
I liked the first one.
Fuck the first one.
The second one's the one that was the horrible one, because that was the one that took place in like the town.
Requiem is so much fucking better than the first one. 100 times better than the first one.
I don't know. I'd rather watch the one that ends in the
they
fucking
actually kill
Arctic
kids
base.
in the second one.
Nah, I mean,
and plus that was R-rated and actually showed violence, unlike the fucking first one by shitty ass Paul fucking Anderson.
Bill Duke.
Duke, yes, Bill Duke.
79 years old, still kicking.
Yeah, he's pretty up there in age when I seen him a couple years ago.
I don't know. I'd still like the first one. I was like, I just did not like the second one. Wow. Just as an aside, my license plate expires on the 8th. Here's a copy of your plates and registration heading your way, sir. I bought this car in April. And I'm just now going to be getting my plates. He's just sending me my license plate and stuff. This fucking dealership sucks.
That's what you go to Texas to buy fucking car.
Well, stupid me bought my car from a specialty dealership that only deals in that kind of car.
Next, briefly, we can talk about House of Dragons is out on HBO Max. First episode, I've only seen the first episode. I'm going to watch the second episode tonight when I get home. The first episode was very good. It's the
more Game of Thronesy games.
Yeah.
It's closer to what Martin was doing in the books, where you had all these like
the political.
It's the political. It's the intrigue. It's whereas D&D went with the original series, they started going more into like, oh, we need big epic. We need to focus on the action parts of the book series. Whereas those first seasons were more about the game.
Yeah, it's like if you like Littlefinger and his story,
schemes and
scheming
stuff.
and stuff like that, you're gonna love this because that's all that's happening in this fucking. The princess is from Truth Seekers. She was the ghost. Was she the ghost?
I don't know what.
Truth Seekers, the Simon Pegg.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh God, that's her.
Yeah. Yeah, she was the ghost.
Yeah,
she was the ghost. Spoilers. Yeah, that's her. I couldn't fucking recognize her.
Yeah,
she looks nothing like she did in that show because she has red hair and like a little mullet thing going on, mullet action. But great cast too. Like you look at that cast and it's such great actors. And Matt Smith is doing a great job.
Oh, dude! I'm so glad. Like he's not playing. Like I'm glad he's playing a villain. Like they're gonna. I guarantee they're gonna make him be like the villain. But I can just see that character like not being the ultimate villain.
He's gonna be like Jamie. Like originally, everybody fucking hated Jamie. But then as the show go on,
and I think that was because I'm trying to remember if the books, by the time the last book, like if he'd been
redeems himself and becomes decent.
I'm trying to remember how far into that story that the books went. I think yes. So he is with Bernie in the last book, and you start to get the redemption in the book, but you don't get the full turn wasn't in Martin's book up and yet. So, but yeah, I think he's gonna be again. We all know that's fucking downhill from the Targaryens are downhill from there because I think they said this is like 100 and something years before the Mad King.
This is 179 years before Darnell.
So like 179 years before Daenerys is born.
No, sits on the throne. This takes place like 100 and some years before the end of.
So yeah, then it's like 150 or so before the Mad King, which means a lot of those dragons are going to die before the series is over.
Well, then they're not going to. They're slowly going to get small. Like,
no, I mean there's at least 2 massive dragons that you've seen. No, 3.
Yeah, the 3 in the show. But what Tyrion Lannister said that the dragons slowly
they get smaller.
They get smaller and smaller to the point where then they just die out.
Yeah, because I don't know that they showed it in the show. I know it's in the books where they go through the tombs underneath the Red Keep, and the skulls of the dragons are there until they get to the massive. Like it's
they showed that
they goes from the smallest all the way to like the massive one.
They show bits and pieces of that in Game of Thrones, but in this one, House of Dragons, they showed like the last dragon of Valerian.
The big Aegon's massive black fucking dragon skull.
Yeah, and
he was that's the last that's the one the last of the dragons that came over from Valeria. That was the last one to die. And that's the one Aegon rode to fucking take over Westeros.
Yeah. So I'm guessing now is the series.
Yeah, those eggs that like the one that they bring up eggs in the second episode. Yeah, and I'm assuming those are gonna be like smaller when they hatch and not get as big. There is supposed to be a second massive dragon that has survived, but it's like Daenerys's dragons. Like once they got so big, one of them just fucking went off on its own.
Yeah.
So supposedly there's another dragon as old as the one whose skull is that like they show that just disappeared because it was too big for the dragon pits. Like they couldn't house it anymore and it fucking took off. I'm assuming at some point that'll show up.
Yeah, I forgot about. Yeah, one of them just flew the fuck off and never came back. Then the other one died and was resurrected by the Night King.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those dragons went out like bitches.
That became the ice
dragon. The fucking boats killed one. You had the one that lived through the end.
Yeah.
Was the one that the Iron Fleet killed the one that got resurrected?
No, the one that got resurrected was the one.
No, that's the one he hit with the Night
Walkers.
King. Yeah,
the Night King throws the javelin.
Yeah.
And kills
so
it.
the third one is the one that the fucking Iron Fleet killed in one fucking shot.
Yeah. Like I do say, like, after watching that first episode, like I was telling you, there's no fucking characters to root for. Like,
no, there isn't.
Like the original Game of Thrones had.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to root for her, but even I think in the second episode they try and flesh her out a little bit more because everybody's like treating her like she needs to be protected, and she's like, the second episode she does a lot of shit. She's like, no, I don't fucking need to be sheltered. Like, because she's fucking goes on her dragon and does shit without telling her fucking dad and all that shit.
Oh, dude, you know what's another fucking assassin you can put in a film?
What?
Luc Besson's Leon.
Yes. Don't you love how we just jump like
just popped in my head?
Out of nowhere. Yeah, that would be that would be an editing project. I should try and think about doing while I'm sitting here doing nothing. Just like get all video of all these like crazy fucking badasses from these movies and like try and edit them in like something with John Wick.
I was trying to think of a female one. I was trying to think of like Michelle Yeoh or somebody like that. I know there's been a female fucking badass assassin and stuff.
I mean, like you would be hard. I mean, it would be older stuff. I mean, because the only other ones would be like fucking Charlize. What was that fucking
Charlize Theron? Yeah,
Charlize Theron. That movie.
Oh god, it actually was Atomic Blonde.
Yeah,
and it was actually very good. Great soundtrack.
I think that one was done by like John Wick people too. Like that was a
wouldn't surprise me.
That was a stunt person movie.
Yeah, Charlize Theron. Yeah, she would be a good fucking.
Because I mean,
candidate.
she played fucking what's her face too?
Furiosa.
Well, not Furiosa, but she also played fucking
Eon Flux.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just gonna go like badasses, like Eon Flux was a pretty fucking. She always died, but up until that point.
That Netflix movie she did where she played the Immortal.
I mean, I didn't watch that. I guess I haven't watched it. When it comes to Immortals, all I worry about is Highlander.
Yeah.
Like I want them to make a new Highlander. I really do.
See, I think of stupid shit because, like, I think about Highlander and I'm like, what if the baby dies during birth, and it turns out to be
but if you actually were able to sit down and watch the entire series,
yeah,
they never did a baby, but they've done children.
Yeah, I've seen the children. I've seen the kid episode.
They did the episode with the kid with Down syndrome who was obsessed with trains.
He wasn't a kid. He was an adult.
But I mean, he was.
Yeah, the mind of a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie had to fucking put him down.
No, he kills himself.
Yeah, he puts his head on the train.
He puts his head on the track and let the train.
Yeah, because Richie couldn't do it.
Yeah, because Richie couldn't do it. But Richie still ended up getting the quickening from it.
Yeah, because he was close by.
Yeah. I didn't think they never went into that stuff. They went into that in the movies a little bit, how that screws with them, but they never did really do it in the show. How they actually absorb the memories and personalities of the people they took. They went into it in the movie.
Yeah, they did pretty in depth into the movie, especially 3. Because Mario Van Peebles.
Was that 3 or 2?
That was 3.
Yeah, and then they talk about it in the the one that had Duncan in it.
Oh, Immortal.
Yeah, the one where Duncan and Connor actually fight. They talk about the dude he's going after has like absorbed all these people, like because they go into like kill count and like what the quickening actually does to the people.
Yeah, Donnie Yen was in that.
Yeah, that was like one of his first.
Dies like a bitch.
There's 2 separate versions of that scene.
Yeah, I know. I've seen.
And it sucks that they took the theatrical version is him going out like a bitch. The other version is him like, you're not killing me, I'll kill myself.
On a motorcycle, it wasn't?
No. It's at the dinner table when he's going, but Donnie Yen sits there, takes his sword, stabs it into the wall, and beheads himself. So I guess in his mind, he didn't think the dude would get the quickening from him, but he still gets it anyway.
Yeah.
But that's also the version where the girl dies. Like, there's 2 versions of that movie. The other, like, the non-theatrical version is where she dies as well. Because the theatrical version, he shows up at the fashion show at the end and she's alive. Because you don't see her throughout the end of the movie. And they were like, no, he needs to have a happy... Like, no, he doesn't need to have... Like, Duncan doesn't get a happy end. That's the whole point of Highlander. That's the whole point.
It's the whole point of anybody that's immortal.
They don't get happy endings.
Yeah. You just trying to find a way to die.
Like, yeah, no, like the point is either just accept death or you stay alive.
Yeah. Next thing quickly we'll talk about is She-Hulk. Did you watch it?
Yes, I have seen both the first 2.
Okay. First episode, not the best to start.
It's because it's like we said, it's a half episode.
Yeah.
It should have been the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, the first
together.
2 episodes should have been either together or released at the same time.
Yeah, because it feels like half the origin. of this. It feels like half the plot of the series.
Because that first episode was not funny at all. Like, it was just painfully bad writing. Like I don't know if it's the Bruce thing, like Mark Ruffalo's character with Bruce, of like.
I think the problem is what they were setting up in that first episode is her being so adamant against being a superhero.
Yeah, and it's the fact of...
And the second episode kind of pushes her into it, but she's still like...
She's forced into it.
Yeah. Whereas the first one is like Bruce trying to force it on her, and she's like, no, I don't want to. That's why the 2 episodes needed to come out together. So you got both sides of her origin.
Yeah, because the second episode was better writing. The jokes were better in it, especially the paralegal.
Well, I think what it is you got the setup. Like, you got like, this isn't going to be like that first episode is like, we're gonna make an MCU character out of you, and she's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
And that second episode is like, no, I will not be a typical MCU character. I will be something different.
It's the like, because the second episode, there was parts that actually made me laugh. Unlike the first one, the paralegal fucking speech she gives, and it's like, I don't give a care who.
Yeah, she's like, I don't care who your paralegal is.
And then to find out, Perfect Strangers guy is the fucking dad.
Yep.
Now, if cousin Balky,
dude, that would be hilarious.
Can
if he
show
showed
up
as like another family member.
Yeah, cousin Larry, cousin Balky.
And I do like it has after credit stinger. Like, I do like the fact that it has after credit stingers or credit stingers, and they're just comedic bits.
It's just deleted scenes.
I don't even think I think it's just literally.
Plus, that part got cut from the episode.
No, I don't even. I think it's just they purposely film these, like the bit in the second one where she's doing like all the crap for
her dad.
I'm like, that's not in the show. That is literally just, we're gonna film this for the stinger. The Captain America thing, I laughed my ass off when they cut her off. I did because it was played perfectly. Like, she's acting drunk, and then she's like, "I'm not drunk, Captain America." Like, I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, that's so. But again, it's been the fucking female fandom of these movies that were always obsessed with Captain America and his like sexual status.
Yeah.
But again, even this leads into,
is
he Star-Lord's great grandfather? Because Gunn said that is Star-Lord's grandmother that Cap meets.
So, Mark Ruffalo never told Chris Evans.
I don't think anyone's like that.
Nobody
makes it even better that he had this.
He had no idea that was in the first episode.
That just makes it better because it just makes it like, you could imagine, like, I imagine Chris Evans, like, it's the reaction that from Free Guy.
Yeah.
Like with the shield, like I could just imagine Chris Evans watching it and just being like, what the
the whole fact of like, who was the USO girl? That fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's now like, is it what? Because Quill's mom is the same actress. Like, she's in Captain America, the first one, at that time frame.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm cool with fucking them saying like Cap is somehow related to fucking Peter.
Well, somehow they shoehorned in Wolverine into the fucking second episode.
That's the great that's the thing. Like, that's the things people complain about. I'm like, dude, that's exactly how it would be done in the comics. So if you don't have a blatant,
I don't think that
cameo, you just have.
I don't think it's a cameo. I think it's just more as a joke.
No, I mean, it's not.
This isn't an introduction. Oh my god, this is the first appearance of fucking Wolverine.
But no, it's something that if they can always go back to and reference, like, oh, if they want to make it. They want to make that like a reference. Like, it's not, you can't go, oh, you just retconning it. Like, no, we put it in there.
Yeah. And
we can use it later on if we want to. Just like if they wanted to make Cap Peter Quill's grandfather. Like, oh no, that was his grandmother that happened, and that's why Peter is, not only is he half celestial, he's got like 2 generations removed of fucking super soldier serum in him, and it just didn't work. Because again, I want to see the young Avengers. I want to see Isaiah Bradley's fucking grandson fucking run around as Patriot.
So Captain America's a one and done motherfucker. Just that's even worse because like you just left a fucking pregnant woman.
He wouldn't know though.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the whole thing. He wouldn't know.
So
because it would have been after he met Peggy, but it would have been like in the means, like while he's on that fucking USO tour.
No, because he met Peggy.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been in between. Like he's on the USO tour. One night,
one of the girls he's fucking holding up.
Yeah,
that's in the Jeep that he's got over the head
and stuff. Yeah,
the bike. That's it.
Yeah. It's just one of those like he gets seduced by like this woman because he doesn't know any better.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the September 8th is Disney Plus Day, and that's
when D23 is.
That same.
Is it that week? Is it like a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like 50. Like I saw an article. I didn't go see what the full list was. There's like 40 something, 50 something things coming to fucking Disney Plus this fucking month.
So
Andor.
September 8th is Thor debuts on Disney.
On Disney Plus. Yeah.
There was a kids movie is debuting also. Or kids show, one of the two. But the rumor is supposedly that they're going to introduce who's playing in the Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah, I mean, D20, everybody assumes that D23, there's going to be like a bunch of announcements.
Because, like you said, there's still, 5 films unannounced?
Phase 6 has there's only 3 things listed for 2025. People are like, oh, that's so far out. It's like, bruh, anything releasing in 2025, start shooting end of next year, mid next year. Like Fantastic Four, the cast in that's gonna have to be, because they're saying the dude who did WandaVision's gonna direct. Is the rumor. So you're gonna start seeing.
I don't think that's a rumor. I think that's a fact.
So if they've now announced that, I guarantee you they've already started auditioning.
I think they already got the fucking character.
That's what I'm saying.
They already got
you may already have it because I mean, Blade's been cast for how long?
Yeah, they haven't even started that yet.
I think that starts filming this year. The rest of the phase, the 2024 stuff is all going to start filming relatively soon. Echo's done, so a lot of your TV shows and stuff are going to be,
because you got Daredevil in that. You got
Kingpin's in that. They showed Kingpin on set of Echo. So
yeah, and you got somebody. You had somebody else in Echo. They announced. I can't remember which character. It was Daredevil and somebody else, pretty decent, but
yeah, I mean, you're going to start introducing. I think that 2025, I think you're going to get legit, there's going to be some form of X-Men property. I'm hoping Young Avengers is 2025.
Dude, if Disney really wants fucking people to subscribe to Disney Plus, fucking have that on your app.
The Expo?
Yeah.
That would be they should probably that would be it would be as big as people trying to watch fucking the Hall H panel or
you don't
fucking E3, because
the public's not invited to that. That's industry people. That's executives and
that's what I'm saying. The panel
ups.
needs whatever's there needs to be
because I don't think the public can go to
D23 is an investor only.
Yeah, they can bring their families and shit that.
That's what I'm saying. So Marvel's panel or whatever should be, because that's where we remember when we got all the supposed Star Wars stuff was at a D23, fucking Acolyte, Rogue Squadron, And the only one that I think of any of that Star Wars stuff was Obi-Wan, Andor. I think the Alkalite is Star. Yeah, because they named the lead actress got because it's a prequel. I think it's a prequel to the prequels. It's like fucking well before. I don't know. It might be High Republic. I don't know. But that's being done. But none of like the movies that was set for Star Wars at that D23 are gonna happen. Because that was when Catherine Bigelow was gonna do Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, because like you don't have to do it live.
No, just film it and put it up later.
Yeah, exactly. It's already getting filmed because.
Yeah, because you saw clips of like they put up legit clips of it afterwards.
Yeah,
because the Catherine Bigelow announcement they put out.
Because I remember when Maleficent first came out, and she came out dressed as the character, and completely scared the shit out of a lot of kids and made them cry.
I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah,
that's what it should have been done.
I don't think they were. I don't think they planned for that reaction from the kids seeing Angelina Jolie
fully blown up as Maleficent.
Yeah, fully Maleficent. But yeah, I mean, it's the same with fucking Comic-Con. It's like, you know how much extra money you can make?
Dude, I'm telling you, because their Hall H panel, like, they did a big old production for Wakanda Forever. They put that up, but they didn't put anything else up. And I'm like,
you don't even have to do all the panels. Just do all the big panels, like all the huge ones.
Yeah, because I know they did the African singer and all that and literally all they did was bring out the director. They brought out Coogler, and then they brought out the main, and then they were like, oh, here's the trailer. That was it. Yeah. Like, they did this big old intro, and that was all. Like,
yeah, last year they brought out fucking Blade. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, this guy's Blade.
Yeah. So I mean, it's Hall, like, they need to. I think D23's thing needs to be bigger and more geared towards, hey, put it up on Disney Plus for those subsections. Like, it doesn't even need to be edited down for the chunks. Like, just put up the D23 announcement panel, or whatever you want to call it, and people, I guarantee people will watch the hell out of it. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
I fucking watched. I watched opening night for Gamescom just to see if anything was going to get announced.
Dude, I mean, fucking every year for E3, how much?
Yeah, watching, like, I watched the friggin' Xbox panel, and I don't even own one.
I watched the PlayStation panel and don't even.
Yeah, know. Like, it's you. People watch it just because they want to know.
It's also PlayStation hiking up their prices
in other markets,
in other countries,
yes.
Not here. So yeah, and then I guess the last big thing we talk about that we both seen was the Better Call Saul finale,
and I almost got exactly what I wanted. I got parts of it.
Very good. Like, it's very, like, Better Call Saul is more of a character-driven show.
Yes.
And it's focusing a lot on characters. And that last season, like the last couple episodes of just focusing straight on his name after he goes into hiding.
Oh God, I can't even remember.
Gene,
yeah.
And like his life after Breaking Bad and stuff like that. But then that last episode is when he gets caught, and him talking to Maria and the attorney and all that, and he just gives that speech about on this day it was the first day he met Walter White.
Yeah, like
this is how I met Walter White.
You know, he had his victim story. He's like, you know,
yeah,
I was forced to do what I feared for my life. Because again, like I said, when we were talking about it, I'm like, I want him to walk into that court as fucking Saul and get off. Because he's that good of a lawyer. Not because he's a good person, but because Saul Goodman is that good of a lawyer.
No. not that good of a lawyer, that good of a fucking con man, that he can talk his way out of anything.
I mean, that's all. I mean, go ask her. That's all lawyers do.
Well, yeah, but it's the way he manipulates the people.
Yeah, that's because that's
Also,
what again. That's
what
why he
lawyers
said
do.
in that thing. He's like, all I need is one juror
All you need
to
is
believe
one.
me.
And then when Kim comes into the picture, and then how he finds out that she did the confession.
Yeah, so his last card got played before he could. And
The DA ain't gonna do nothing, but the wife is already looking at civil suit, and that she could be paying money up until she dies in the civil suit. And Jimmy won. He got fucking 7 years.
yeah, he talked himself down to 7 years.
7 years, which he's only going to do half.
Yeah,
In a very cushy fucking
yeah,
prison.
he was set. Like he would just had to
Yeah.
do like halftime and a very cushy. But he wanted to, again, like his brother said, he couldn't let well enough alone.
Yeah.
He wanted to get off completely.
No, it's one of those. Kim redeemed herself. It's time for me to redeem myself. And
I think that's the end. The ending when he he admit, because again, I don't think he had any. I don't think Hamlin weighed on him at all. I think that was always just what he was going to use it for. The card, that last card, to get
even less time.
I think after that and after he talks to Kim and all that, he realizes, God damn it, my brother, like Chuck was right. You know, he sees these flashbacks he has with Walt and Jesse, and then the other conversation he had with Walt, where Walt basically tells him, "You've always been this shady fucking person."
Yeah.
And then he has that memory of
Mike,
the memory of Mike, and then not listening to Mike, which is where our theory of Saul is responsible for all of this comes from.
See, the thing
and
is,
then that conversation with Walt when they were all getting ready to go on the road, like disappear, and he's like, "You have always just been basically like a piece of shit."
because everybody would use a time machine to do something to better their life. Mike would go back and never take a bribe.
Yeah.
By not taking a bribe,
He wouldn't
that
be
means
where
he
he
wouldn't be a
is.
shitty fucking cop. And
His son wouldn't have died.
his son wouldn't have been killed.
And he wouldn't have been in New Mexico.
He still would have been in Philadelphia being a cop,
Yeah.
probably, or a retired cop with his son alive and having a family.
Yeah, because the only reason the daughter, the wife and the granddaughter moved to Albuquerque was because they got out of Chicago after his son was killed.
No, Philadelphia.
Well, Philadelphia, after his son was killed.
And then, because that was Mike's question to... No, that was Sal's...
Yeah, because Saul brought it up when they were in the desert. What
Yeah.
would you do if you had a time machine?
And Sal's answer, Jimmy's answer was money.
Yeah, I'd go
Greed.
back and buy stock.
Yeah, I would go to the 60s, invest $1 million in Warren Buffett, whatever company he started, and then I'll be...
Yeah, Buffett took over Berkshire Hathaway in this year or whatever. I'd go invest.
I think it was like the late 50s.
Come back and collect, yeah.
Still, it's like, how would you even... Hey, my grandfather
I mean, you would have
invest
to
in this company.
You would have to set it in like...
Even though you never seen this person ever again after you invested the money.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
all
it's
that
it's
stuff.
not. I mean, it's not that easy, but I mean, it can be done with
It's
like
the Back to the Future 3 predicament. This Western Union's been sitting in this fucking place since the 1800s. Only was supposed to be delivered on this day at this time at this location. That
I think
location never closed down.
No. It's
Never-
not the fact that never closed down. It's that the Western Union's reputation
Yeah.
back then was as much like, because you could do it with like the postal service. Like, we've had this letter and we can't. It's just been stuck, and we've just had it up because it's. I think the Back to the Future thing just played on the Western Union mythology, like that they tried to sell for Western
Yeah.
Union.
Always on time.
Yeah, always on. But I mean, it was just like they were around since the Old West, and they always,
They And then when he asked Walt, and Walt, of course, Walt now looks down at, when he became Heisenberg, he became like, now he looks down at everybody.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's better than me. I'm the best.
Yeah, because I mean, literally, he was trying to fix what, a heater?
Yeah,
in the hiding spot, and he's just because he could,
because he wanted a hot water. Because
Yeah.
like when that hot water thing, a heater goes out, and you have no hot water to take a bath in.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the clicking noise or something like that, and he just completely shits on the whole idea of fucking time travel. Like, it's just an easy question. What would you do if you had a time machine? What do you mean? Time machines doesn't exist. And then when he tries to explain, it's like parallel universe.
you're talking about regrets. That's what he goes. You're talking about regrets. Won't you just say it?
Yeah.
What did Walt even admit to?
He regrets being kicked out of his own company.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, because if he wouldn't have left his own company, he wouldn't be.
He would have.
He wouldn't he would not be where he is. He'd have been freaking rich and
didn't need.
But I mean, even then, I think he kind of still admits in that that he was an asshole even then, and that's kind of why he got kicked out of his own company.
Was it gray matter? Fuck,
Yeah, gray matter.
Gray matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And then you see the flashback towards the end of the episode. You see the flashback of him visiting Chuck, and Chuck's asking him, "Why are you doing this? I can just get a pay intern."
Yeah.
And that was around the time when they were still talking to each other. So him trying to steal the Sandpiper case from him hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, this is after he left HHM, and
He's doing elderly law.
yeah, but before he went full blown television lawyer.
No, this is before Sandpiper happened, the retirement home. This is him just doing wills
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, because he was just that's
That's like first season or second season.
when he was still a relatively good person.
Yes. But, him and Chuck never had a relationship because, like he said, it's like, you always talk down to me. You don't think I'm good enough.
I mean, at that point, you could say that memory is what the final split is, that interaction.
Yeah. I mean, the final split was him.
Well, no, but I'm saying
taking the case from him.
Well, no, but I want to say the way when he was just like, I'm not you're never gonna, no matter what I do, you're never gonna see me as anything.
Yeah.
But
it's always going to be Slippin' Jimmy.
yeah.
In Chuck's eyes.
Yeah, because he was even take money or whatever to reimburse yourself, and he was like, what scamming? What are you trying to pull, paying for it yourself or whatever? Yeah. He accused him even in that moment of having ulterior motives. And that's basically when Jimmy's like, you can't even, I'm just doing something nice, and you can't even let me do something nice for you without accusing me of something.
And then Jimmy's speech in the courtroom when he confesses everything, and it's just like, I made Walter right.
Yeah.
Because technically, you go back and look at the key moments of.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
a lot of Jimmy.
It's Saul.
Yeah, Saul
being able to allow Walt to do what he did. I still stand by exactly what Mike said. Walt would have been dead. He'd have came across some gangsters that just
we're
going to shoot first and not question anything.
He would have been dead or in prison.
Yeah.
Either one. He's small fry. Even the big guy doesn't want to talk.
Gus wouldn't have fucking worried about him.
Yeah.
Maybe Gus would have fucking, because Saul said the product's good.
If he didn't intervene when Saul did, eventually he would have been put on Gus's radar if he didn't die or go to jail at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Saul just sped up the process. Literally cut it in half, probably, maybe even more. because he's seen opportunity. He's seen money
Mm-hmm.
in Walter White. He made millions hiding.
Nope, by empower. But again, like we talked about weeks ago, like he empowers Walt, and that just is a chain of events that sets up everything that happens in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
The plane exploding is literally Saul's fault. Because he allows Walt to do what he does. Walt lets the girl OD. Her dad fucking loses it. Plane explodes.
Then you get introduced to Mike. That was his first episode. Was hiding the body.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the body. Oh, cleaning the crime scene. Showing Jesse how to clean the crime scene.
I think that's the only major thing that I have an issue with between Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Like, Mike is like Gus's right hand in Better Call Saul. And then Breaking Bad, he's like Saul's PI. Like, what?
But he still works for Gus.
I know he still works for Gus, but you, like, at no point before that is he, like, with Saul all the time. I don't know. It just seems like there's something missing that would have Mike just hanging out at the law firm.
Oh, it's a job.
It's supposed to be like a legit cover.
I guess it's a cover.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it that way, then yeah, it makes sense. I did like how when Kim went back to the courthouse, she drove past the booth.
Yeah.
Like, she looks at it and she's like thinking of Mike, and you know. And again, I still think, like, look, he's in jail for
87 years.
80 some odd years at this point now, because he got like not the full sentence, but I mean he got
the good one.
He got it. But then he's like, you know, he's in the fucking jail in New Mexico. Everybody knows him.
The only thing I would change about the episode would have been the scene on the bus. That somehow each one of these prisoners either got off by Saul.
Yeah, they all recognize him from the commercials and stuff.
A family member
yeah.
was gotten off by Saul. And that's how he becomes protected in prison. And that because he's such a good lawyer and knows his way around the court system and stuff like that, and that he becomes like everybody's go-to in prison.
Well, yeah, that would be
you look at my case?
That would be the follow-up series. That's literally the only one I can think of like Jimmy helping people in prison and Kim representing them outside of prison.
Yeah,
that would be the only.
And it's the best thing. It's like why this show is so good. It's almost not on par with Breaking Bad, but it's close. Is the fact of like episode 1, first time you see Kim and Jimmy together, they're in the parking lot.
I mean, that's what happens when you have the same guy writing everything. Like,
well, Vince didn't write all the episodes, but the key episodes, yes. And then
he writes all those things where you see like callbacks and like things that connect. It's because the person who is the main storyteller is going, no, this needs to be in there.
Well, sometimes there was times I'm listening to the podcast, like he didn't even know stuff was connected that the certain writer of that episode did to connect Breaking Bad and this.
But I think ultimately that comes down to him because he did a lot. So then you have writers that are going to be like mimicking what
his style. And
in order to, because you keep a that's a lot of shows. Like there's no cohesiveness to the writing. You can tell it's written by different people.
Yeah.
This is it. They all seem to be written and directed by the same person, but it's because you're mimicking that original story to keep cohesiveness. It's why some of the Disney Plus shows, like some are so much better than other ones, and some aren't as good because you have different directors and they're doing. It's why the Star Wars movies weren't the sequels weren't good. It was supposed to be 3 separate directors that were going to tell 3 very different movies. There was no cohesiveness to it.
Yeah.
This had writers and directors that were all trying to mimic the original way of doing things to tell a cohesive story that didn't just like abruptly change.
I feel Better Call Saul ended great. Like that finale, like it really did put a good bow on that Breaking Bad universe. Like you don't have to go back and
no, you don't, because it's
again.
Is Jimmy redeemed? Not really.
Not really.
No, he's doing his time. Like he's getting what he deserved.
You know, people died because of
so he's getting what he
him.
deserved. Is he probably in a better place with him and Kim now? So yeah, now he can actually be with Kim because they won't be together.
I don't think even with the Kim thing, it's like he redeems himself in Kim's eyes. So he gains Kim's respect back.
Yeah.
Because of now he's back to Jimmy.
Yeah.
The Jimmy she fell in love with. It's one of those when she's leaving the prison and he shoots the guns at her, the finger guns. It's kind of just telling her, I'm going to be okay. Don't worry. Like, even if you don't, it's one of those, she doesn't even have to come back.
Yeah. If you never come back, don't worry. Like,
yeah, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm good. I was waiting for him to get shanked. Just out of nowhere, somebody comes up behind him and fucking shanks him and fucking walks off.
He just like whispers in his ear the Salamanca send their regards. Just fucking Godfather it. Like,
Lalo. This is for Lalo.
Yeah. But again, I think even that, like, so even if you would have fan fiction stuff out afterwards and like he had enough protection in there, like that would be like the escalation of something.
Yeah, dude, he's just in fucking prison making Cinnabons.
Yeah.
That's all. Just...
Yeah, he's working in the kitchen. He's doing exactly what he was doing in hiding. Like,
yeah, he knows how to make dough and stuff like that. So he's probably making breads. And
he's got the cushy kitchen
like
job. That. You know, everybody's gonna love him. Like, yeah, he wanted to go to a cushy, 5-year prison, and now because he was like, I don't want to go to what was it, whatever, because that's the prison he didn't want to go to.
Yeah, because the moment he goes into Gym Pop, he's going to get stabbed by somebody.
Yeah, and now it turns out he's like...
He wanted to go to the Bernie Madoff prison.
Yeah, but now he's in the prison he didn't want to go to, and he's like fucking a rock star.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. So, yeah, it ended perfectly. Again, I wanted the transition, the color, and...
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been upset if he'd have like been able to talk his way out of it in court. Like I wouldn't have been like, I still would have thought that was a great ending. But again, everyone has to pay. Like even Jesse like is God knows where. Like Jesse didn't get redeemed. He's on the run. He's in the same situation as fucking Saul.
He's in Mexico somewhere.
No, he's up north.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
They think he went south.
They think he went to Mexico. He went north to Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alaska.
Yeah, he's in Canada or Alaska, one of the two. And it's like, but he's on the run. He's in the same boat that Saul was in. If he gets caught, he's going to prison way worse.
Didn't he send the money to Brock?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so either he went to find them or he just sent all his money and he's going to go live in hiding. Like,
I think he's... Yeah, I think that's it. I think he went to go try to
find. Yeah, he went to go try and find them. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, that's just a good stopping point on the Breaking Bad universe. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to add. Oh, what about this one character? And
yeah, because I think really, I mean, all you would be able to tell is further before stories.
I mean, it would be awesome to continue on this universe.
I just think, I don't know what character you would follow after this. Like, you could go tell us Rise of the Salamancas. That would be a great mob show.
I thought about that.
Like the rise of the Salamancas, the rise of Gus, like that would be a great mob show. But I mean, do we need it? Yeah, it'd be cool to see Hector in his prime, but we're not gonna have that actor playing Hector in his prime.
I mean, you can do fucking it'll be like Narcos, but with the Salamancas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that would Mexico. It would probably be a great show.
Yeah,
I kind of like what Gillian said he was kind of doing, like an Outer Limits / X-Files. He's working on an Outer Limits meets X-Files show. Cool. Like a paranormal investigator. Like, is this going to be like literally like a paranormal investigator, like procedural? That would be great.
Supposedly, one episode he wrote for X-Files is probably like one of the top tier fucking episodes. And I think it was the one where the Mulder had to drive a car at a certain speed or something like that.
I don't know. X-Files was so hit and miss.
It involved a car. Like Mulder had to drive a car and there was like somebody in the back. Like if the car went under a certain thing, the bomb would go off inside of him. It was a weird.
But again,
I'm gonna have to look it up.
X-Files was so hit or miss with episodes. Like they were connected, but then not like it was trying to be that case of the week, but have the backstory that connected everything. And it's like it didn't work. You never got the alien payoff. Really,
well, not to the movies.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like like the entire series, you never really got the alien payoff.
Wasn't
you had all these weird things that would happen that would just not connected or ever referenced again.
Wasn't one of the movies had fucking werewolves in it, and it turned out there was just people dressed as werewolves?
Yeah, something like that. You had the fucking bees or something in
the
one.
The second one?
Yeah, it was. X-Files was just so weird. It just. I guess, I mean, I kind of like reference it as Lost. Like Lost just completely lost it at the end.
Oh, it went fucking shit to bed.
Yeah, like X-Files really was so hit or miss. It's like, do we need movies? Do we need a continuation of this show? Because, yeah, there are really good episodes and really good stories in some of them, but not all of them.
It's like fucking Dexter.
Yeah, like Dexter, like
Jesus Christ.
We watched, I think, the first episode of like the continuation because it was free on Amazon or whatever, and it's like, we don't need, like, why do I need this? Like, he kills the guy in the fucking shed or whatever that figured out who he was in that first episode, and the cops are like, it ends with the cops showing up, and I'm like, I don't even care to go see how this ends.
It's also the fact of next Emmy season, they're probably going to win all they want. Yeah, they're not going to win it this year. They're going to win it next year.
Because I think that this season, the Emmys this year are for the first half.
Yeah. Carol Burnett's definitely winning Best Guest Appearance.
I mean, Rhea Seehorn's nominated, but like she's nominated, what I said, for supporting actress.
Supporting actress.
Which makes no sense, but it's got to be TV time or whatever, like whatever dialogue, whatever they use as a metric.
I don't know if I think it's
Carol Burnett's probably gonna. Well, no,
she's definitely winning.
But I mean, it depends on what because she would be nominated for guest. Maybe it is screen time. I guess if you add up her screen time, it might come out to like guest appearance.
She's like a guest appearance, like a special guest episode.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But she's in multiple. But the dude who won it for This Is Us was in multiple episodes. So
yeah, but those are usually for big name actors that does TV shows.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. She'll be nominated for that. But I mean, she could probably. I mean, she could even be nominated for supporting for the last half of the season.
She's Carol Burnett. She's going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to vote for her. Just to have her.
And the fact that she's the one that brought him down. Like, she was given a very prominent role.
It was kind of far-fetched how she fucking... I just typed in con man.
Con man Albuquerque. Yeah, I don't think... I honestly, that's the worst part of the... Like, I don't think... Because I don't think Saul is a con man.
It's the fact of how quickly she picked up of like... Oh, in Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah, the law. Like, yeah, she was
this is the law and blah, blah.
Yeah, she was that on it. Like, she couldn't figure out... Like, she
can barely use a computer, and then... Maybe she's that smart. She just picked it up fucking
I guess. She just... Yeah.
Those Wisconsin people. So, Wisconsin? Yeah, Wisconsin.
Yeah, I think so. It was like, again, that was like my only real issue with. It was the Con Man Albuquerque.
Indiana.
It's one of those winter places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. We're at like 2.5 hours. This is pretty good. Like I said, I will be in surgery Wednesday, so we will see what the recording schedule is going to be like for the next week or so. Because I'll probably be in the hospital until Friday, and this is going to be up early instead of waiting till Friday. But there will be some update. I'll figure out what's going on, and we will see you next time. I'm Wayne. That was
Paul.
And I'm out.